Welcome to the Casual AF Podcast. I am your host, Tyler, and of course I have Greg.
Who's that?
New name, who dis?
All right, hang on. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the show. We are your hosts, Tyler, Garrett, and Craig. We're just a few D-gens from upcountry with backgrounds in law enforcement, firefighter, EMS, and military. We love gaming, drinking, and talking about whatever crosses our dark minds. Grab a drink, sit down, and enjoy. This is the Casual AF Podcast. Welcome to the Casual AF Podcast. I am your host, Tyler, with, of course, Craig and Garrett. How's everyone doing?
Good job.
How come you didn't introduce Greg? Where's Greg?
3, 2, 1.
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. How about you, Ty?
Oh, fucking... We're here. We're here. Doing
We're
podcast
here.
things.
Yeah.
We're doing what?
We have no fucking clue what to talk about. This is a great intro.
Yeah, let's go. Can we talk about how you just called me fucking Greg?
How about you can just shut the fuck up, because I literally was like, I don't know which one to say first.
Oh, so you don't know Craig or Greg? Is that
Garrett and Craig, and I literally was like, which one am I saying first? And then I went Gig Craig. So, you know.
Oh, boy.
This has happened when we drink and podcast.
Yeah. I mean, this is episode, what, 31? You don't know my name?
31, yeah. Wild.
Is it 31?
Yeah,
We kissed on the
then-
mouth.
for this week's, it'll be 30. One that gets released this week.
It's crazy.
Listen,
Nuts.
It's crazy how fast we ran out of
Our
shit to talk
physical-
about.
our physical relationship does not pertain to this.
All right, but you should still know my name, you fucking jerk.
Doesn't fucking matter.
Oh, I cursed so fast on this. I'm sorry, YouTube.
Dude, we
do you
like,
think that
first,
fucking
second
stops
in.
us?
Yeah. We're not getting monetized anyway.
It's
We got a
true.
long ways to go before we get that shit.
It's true. It's true. It's true.
You think this channel is gonna get monetized at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, one day.
Watch
Boys will be happy to
just
know
watch
that
episode 1.
Chloe app came through again, and I got an avocado. That, if for the viewers, you watched me
man.
win the last week.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yep. I forgot that you did that on the stream.
I sure did.
You a guac enjoyer?
I'm not. I don't.
I don't. Yeah,
I don't like avocados.
don't-
Texture.
So I'll eat. All right. So I'm making life changes, which kind of sucked cock. For anyone that ever made life changes, you know what I'm talking about. Like diet's changing. I'm trying to get back into shape that I was when I was like 20, which is kind of a pain in the ass. I lost 20 pounds, by the way.
Nice.
Proud of you.
Good job,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, it's not in my face though, which fucking drives me crazy. I lost it in my legs. I lost it in my torso. My tits are getting smaller, but my face just will not fucking shrink. And I used to lose when I used to cut weight for like sparring, not sparring, but like fucking fighting and kickboxing shit.
For fights. Yep.
Yeah.
It used to be my face that shrunk first. Now it's my fucking torso, tits, and legs. It's a pain
Yeah, I
in the
take
ass. But so what I will do in the morning is I'll do some like 3 eggs, some avocado, and I know you're not supposed to, but whole wheat toast. Because I'm trying to get healthy fats in my body and be a little bit better. Because something's got to change, or else I'm gonna go insane.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Already there.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm on the cusp of insanity, and it's not good. We're
Aren't
working
we
on it.
all?
We're
Yeah.
working on it, boys. We're working on it.
That's good.
Nice. Proud of you.
That's good.
And like, yeah, I mean, beers definitely don't help.
No.
So I'm trying to up the whiskey. I'm trying to up the whiskey intake because I think that's better, but it's definitely not. like for all the
Maybe
viewers,
healthier, but not mentally healthy.
you're gonna see me switch to Miller Lights after this one because I drank
How
an
many have we
entire
had before the podcast started?
bro. I drank an entire bottle of Slain, and it hasn't fully hit me yet. So I'm sure I'm gonna rapidly decline throughout this episode because I've been sucking them down pretty quick. So I'm sure it's gonna you're gonna see like a steep decline. But
Oh,
Get
man.
his slurs.
It's great.
who gives a fuck, bro? All 40 of you are gonna hear the slurs.
Oh, man. Yeah, I actually I went with the bullet tonight.
Bullet's a good fucking.
It's like my
bourbon.
favorite cheap.
It fucking. I don't like
'Cause
how
it is
harsh
cheap
it.
now.
It's harsh though.
The
I feel like you can
bourbon
get
or the rye. The rye is harsh.
the rye.
I think.
Yeah, the rye.
Yeah, I
Is that
don't
not the
drink
rye?
rye.
Was that not the
No.
rye? Oh.
No, I just get the regular bourbon.
Oh, so the rye is fucking super harsh. Super harsh.
Yeah, I don't like ryes in general because of that.
So I could get into a rye.
I had the lead slinger rye. Holy shit, is
Dude,
that rugged?
I am a fucking so their whiskey, their bourbon,
Yeah,
amazing, but I just
it's
can't
really good.
I just can't afford to continue to pay these online companies and the shipping and the taxes
Yeah.
to fucking get it to me. So I
You can't get it? You can't get it down there?
No, they don't have it in the stores here, so
you
I
can
have to
get it-
I have to
you can
ship
get
it
it
to
up here.
myself. And then like someone had like I mean, for everyone who knows me, I work Tuesday through fucking Saturday, and then most of the time Sundays and Mondays. So like I'm never home, and in New York you have to sign for liquor, which is a pain in the
Yeah.
cock. So
I think you have to sign for liquor anywhere.
You have to
Like
sign
even if
for
I
we
don't
get
know.
it shipped.
I don't know how it works for you guys, but like if I order it and I'm not home, like it's just a hassle. It's just a pain
Just
in the
rides
ass.
around in the truck forever.
Yeah, with a
yeah.
age restricted item like that, you always need a signature.
Pain.
Same thing
Yep.
with ammo.
Yeah, but no ammo. No, they just drop at my door.
Oh really?
And uppers and all that shit and all the shit I just built
Yeah.
my Glock with. They just drop it at my door. It's fine.
Yeah, I think the gun parts I ordered, all that stuff, like my upper hand guard, all that kind of stuff. I think that just came.
Yeah, they got
Just
dropped off at the front doorstep.
Yeah. I think
Speaking of uppers and lowers, you guys check them Palmetto deals this week?
Yeah. I sent that out. I was just cruising their website the other day at work because I was bored as shit. And I was like, I'm gonna go see what Palmetto has. And the dagger deal was insane. I don't know if it's still
One
going
dagger, 10 mags, and
Yeah.
a carrying case.
on. Yeah, it was a carrying case, a dagger, and 10 15-round mags. And
So
Nutty.
or
Palmetto
350 or something like that.
So I love Palmetto. I do, but they won't send. They'll send uppers. Actually, I don't know. They haven't sent. No, they do. They do. I just bought one. They'll send uppers to New York. But they won't send anything else, even if you're like law enforcement. Like they don't care. They just won't send it. And that
Oh, really?
reminds me a lot of what's the other major company?
Ooh, it went up. It's $389 now.
Yeah, but 389 is still cheap. Like,
Yeah.
So they won't send firearms to us. Like even with an FFL like sent and like verified, they don't care. They just won't do it because I'm sure they get burned a lot with like restocking fees and stuff. Where like the FFL takes it and they send it back, and it's just a pain in the ass. I'm sure. Like, I don't hate them. I think they're a great company. I do. What's the other company? The major company. I think it starts with an M.
Arrow?
Not Midwest. No, not Arrow. Arrow sends everything to us. Not Palmetto. What's the other big one? I can't think of it right now. But they will literally
I would have
send
said Midwest or
No. They literally. I can't remember the fucking name. Mostly because I don't use it. Because they literally won't even send a T-shirt to New York. It's crazy. Like they don't do any business in New York.
Midway USA.
Yeah, no. They send me shit too. I don't know. I'm a little deep in the whiskey, but regardless, there's one company that's like super popular that will not send anything to New York. And it's like a major like a problem, you know?
It's a problem. Magpul?
No, not Magpul. They send me shit too. I'm currently looking at it right now. Maybe I'll find. Oh, cheaper than dirt. Cheaper than dirt won't send anything to New York. at all. It's
That's a
fucking,
bummer.
it's
What about
crazy.
AR-15 discounts? Do you get stuff from them?
Yeah. All the other ones, like they're usually pretty good with like law enforcement verification. Like I send a picture of my ID, and then they're usually pretty cool about it.
Yep.
You know, it's hard fucking living in enemy country. You know, it's tough. Unfortunately, I got locked in with a fucking decent job with good benefits and good money that, you know, I'm kind of stuck here, but, you know, I'm definitely behind enemy lines. I actually have a shirt from a gun store over here that says behind enemy lines. It's hysterical.
That's funny. Yeah, I think I got most of my stuff through either AR-15 discounts or Arrow.
Well,
for
I was going to,
my build.
yeah, I'm definitely interested in that Palmetto thing. I just got to figure out how I acquire it. Maybe just use
a way.
Maybe if I just use my Tennessee address.
There you go.
Technically not a straw purchase if I'm purchasing it for myself, just from a different state. I can legally and lawfully own it here. It's just Palmetto doesn't care.
Yeah.
Like they don't want to hear it.
They just don't want to.
Cause I remember
they don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, they had a couple of websites had the Hellcat, the Springfield Hellcat discount with same thing.
Palmetto's had one going on right now too.
It was like 5 mags and also a carrying case, and it was super nice. And the Springfield Hellcat shoots pretty well for a subcompact. Actually, it's one of my more preferred subcompacts to shoot. And I really wanted to cash in on that deal, but no one would send it to a New York FFL, which is, you know,
it's crazy,
disheartening. But I don't blame them. They don't want to deal with New York politics any more than I do. If only there was a way for me to move to a different state and not make the same money, but live just as well. Yep. If only. If only.
It's too bad there's not a state.
Yeah, too bad there's not a state with a police department that's willing to take laterals with decent money.
Yeah,
it's a shame. Well, we carry on, boys.
Yep. Man, the screens are so goddamn bright.
Yeah.
I was trying to find the. What?
What
were you saying?
Oh, I changed all my screen settings on both my monitors because of the podcast and how much flashbanging happens. Yeah, I had to mute everything almost.
So bright.
It's so bright. Much like Ty's future. I don't know, you're not talking. I figured I'd try to rope you in somehow.
What? Like, what are we...
People are going to think that we superimposed you in the intro and then just left you out.
Yep.
Do you have anything to add? What did you think about the PSA dagger build?
I mean, it's a nice deal, but I'm broke as shit.
Amen, brother.
That's the thing that makes me laugh. You're like, here, gun deal. And I'm like, huh, nice.
Yeah. But that's the same thing as me, like, finding it and sending it. It's like, hey, check out this sweet gun that none of us can afford.
Yeah. This is a great deal. Can't fucking afford it myself.
Well, the September builder set from Arrow right now is a pretty sick fucking...
The what? September what?
The September builder set.
I don't know what that is. It's on the Arrow Precision website. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
They do like builder sets. That's pretty sick.
I like the color.
Yeah, me too. I'm a sucker for flat dark earth.
Yeah, but I would still rattle can that. Because as TikTok would say, I'm touched with the tism, and I need to rattle can everything. It's just
I think the next one I build is going to be an AR-10.
So I'm currently building a 308 AR-10.
Yep.
I have everything. I just need the lower. And the local gun store, Darkstrom Industries, shout out to you guys. They're fucking fantastic, especially for New York. They're definitely, I mean, they're championing for our gun rights for civilians. I mean, I don't fall under that category in New York, but they're definitely, you know, they're doing their due diligence to try to make it fair and let the Second Amendment hold true in New York. But they don't have any AR-10 lowers right now, and they're the only ones I'll do business with for a lower. I'll buy pistols from other places because,
Right.
But I tried all my builds and stuff. I definitely try to patronize Darkstorm because they're so good. So as soon as that lower comes in, they're on order. As soon as that lower comes in, they got themselves a sale, and I will have myself a 308 AR-10.
The next thing I got to get is the suppressor to finish off my build.
Make sure your fucking upper matches your lower. Make sure your upper matches your lower. Because it's not it's
for the 308
yeah, because it's not like an AR-15.
Yeah, it's
no. They get
there's
so
different
it's an arrow. It's an arrow upper, and Darkstorm has arrow lowers.
Okay,
They make
that's
their
what I'm
own.
saying. Just make sure.
Yeah.
So they make their own, which will match an arrow.
If you get an LR 308 and then you get an AR 308, they're two different footprints and they wouldn't match.
No, I know. I'm certainly aware of that.
Okay.
But
some people aren't.
No, I know.
And then they're
dumbasses. My brother's not. He has a DPMS upper but not lower, and his gun shoots once and doesn't cycle. He's like, I don't fucking understand what's happening. I'm like, well, you should have listened to me when I told you what to fucking buy.
Yeah.
But he doesn't listen. He's like, I want it now. I'm like, just wait. He's like, oh, but they have a lower. I was like, okay, but that's not the right one. He's like, it fit. The parts fit. I'll get it. I was like, all right, man, go for it. And then he fires one, and it just stops firing. And I'm
why
like,
isn't it cycling?
Yeah. I'm like, all right, man.
I wonder. It's too bad someone didn't tell you that. That was gonna happen.
It's okay. He doesn't want to listen to me. It's fine. But I have an arrow upper, 18-inch 308 upper.
Don't
Super
get
nice.
in a gunfight.
Yeah. Don't need this.
Yeah.
And this place resells a lot of stuff. Like they sell Spikes Tactical. They sell Arrow. They're very good. They do, and I'll shout them out again. They make their own. They fab their own parts, and their lower for the 308 AR-10, not 308, but AR-10 rather, is DPMS. So it'll fit most of the commercial grade uppers that they have with the footprint problem.
Yeah,
as long as it's DPMS. So it's pretty universal for most of the AR-10 builds that you're gonna get, or SR-25 fucking nonsense that people want to build.
Yeah.
It'll fit in most of them. It has the spring to hold the retention to stop the fucking wiggle. This company's very good. They moved their fabbing to Florida, which I don't know. They used to fab in New York. I don't know how that affected their sales or anything, but
Yeah.
they have a giant factory. Yeah, they have a giant factory now in Florida, so
they
they're
probably
pretty good.
moved it there to keep manufacturing.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, 100%. But I'm from what I understand, they still manufacture some things in New York at the shop. Some things, but I think it's easier for them to be down in Florida. It's cheaper.
Oh,
but
most definitely.
Yeah, bro, they're full rifles. They're fucking like their 5.56 builds and 300 blackout builds, like their Typhoon. They're making waves. They were just on the cover of AR-15 magazine not too long ago, like maybe 3 or 4 months ago. And
no good.
Yeah, it's a DS-15. I mean, thing's a beast. Like, and the guys do well, and they're I don't know, actually. I only know one of the owners. There's like 3. And the one dog just passed away. Darkstorm Norm. Sad. Super sad. But, they're good shop.
I want the money for my own machines.
Well, if we open an LLC, we can get a $50,000 loan.
$50,000 loan can maybe get us a couple of machines.
Well, we're only going to start on a couple of machines, right?
Well, trying to think money wise, you could get like maybe 2 decent, like a mill and a lathe, and kit it out with tooling and everything.
Well, my dad has 2 lathes. My dad has 2 lathes, and he's getting rid
Are
of
they
them.
manual?
Yeah.
I'm talking CNC.
No, you fuck. You learn to manually lathe, okay?
I know how to use a manual lathe.
You fucking machinist. I want you to manually lathe my gun parts.
No, that is not how that works.
The most
I
expensive
sit at
one
a
you will ever buy.
I sit at a computer, build the fucking thing, and then the computer goes, "This is your code," and then you put it in the machine. Hey Garrett, I'm looking for some good food, a good time, and a good drink.
Well, if you're in Hillsborough, New Hampshire, you can stop by Main Street Grill and Bar, which offers a great drink selection and some amazing food by very talented chefs.
Main Street Grill and Bar in Hillsborough, not to be confused with those cucks in Berlin, New Hampshire. The Main Street Bar and Grill.
But wait, what if I want to play a few rounds of golf?
Main Street Grill and Bar is also located right at Angesley Golf Course, where golf is unapologetically fun. Whether it's food, drink, or 9 holes of fun, the Main Street Grill and Bar will meet all your entertainment needs.
And this is totally legit, and it's not scripted.
Not
not
at
at
all. No.
Their guns are pretty nice looking.
They're super good, bro. They're Darkstrom Industries, Oakdale, New York. Guys, if you're in the New York area, or if you're on Long Island and you listen, and you're looking for a better gun store, because I know there are a ton of gun stores out on Long Island that the people that work there are just like, I mean, I'm sure I've experienced this upstate New York as well, where like the people that work there are just old fucking fuds, and they're kind of cocksuckers, and they suck, and they don't want to talk to you, and if you have questions, they kind of look down on you, like, dude, like, I know quite a bit about firearms, I really do, but like, I don't know shit about certain things, like certain things I want to ask you questions about, and they just kind of like condescend. I mean, it's kind of annoying.
One of those
Especially
things
when I was
where it's like, heaven forbid I ask a fucking question.
Yeah, especially when I
Right,
was
yeah.
new, law enforcement, which opened up a world for me for, gun ownership. And, this was 12 years ago, and I was asking questions at a few gun stores, and people would just look at you like you had 5 heads, like, oh, you're a cop and you don't know this? I'm like, no, I don't. Like, I don't. I want to learn, though, and that's why I'm asking.
Half the fucking military.
Yeah, bro. But you go to Darkstorm and you strike up a conversation with literally any employee in there, and they're just happy to pass on knowledge. They don't.
That means they're fucking cool.
It's like it's surreal to go in there. That's why I support them, and they've had their legal issues, and I support them through them all. It's for a reason. It's not just blind loyalty. It's like you could go in there and just shoot the shit with a guy, and the guy, even if the employee's not knowledgeable, he'll fucking go find somebody who's knowledgeable in certain subjects.
I have a couple shops around here that are like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
That's really helpful, guys.
But that's the way it should be, because like, listen, gun ownership should be
Especially
responsible ownership.
Yeah.
And
Especially
responsible ownership comes with questions.
Right.
And if you're a gun store that condescends and doesn't answer questions, you're not purveying responsible ownership.
Right.
And then people feel condescended. The next time they go there, they're just gonna, try to go in there like they know everything and get something that maybe they don't know how to operate, or maybe they don't know how to manipulate, and they don't know how to reload, and they don't know what's, for example, my Mossberg Shockwave takes 2.5 shells and 3-inch shells, right? Somebody who doesn't fucking know that, like,
say for 3.5 inch, tries to throw a 3.5 inch slug in there.
Yeah, exactly. And then the gun, inoperable at best, catastrophic malfunction at worst. And it's just, it's like, answer the questions. These people, like, you own a business, and it's not just one shop out here. There's maybe 12 gun shops in my area, and fucking 10 of them are horrible. There's another one, Long Island Gun Source, which is on Route 112 in Medford. They're also fantastic, but they're wild boys. They're a little wild. So sometimes I try not to go in there, because sometimes they talk a little crazy, and I'm like, all right, well, I'm not trying to get caught in a sting here. Let's a little fucking crazy. They're fantastic though. They're wild boys for me. They're not breaking any laws.
But
But they're good. They're
Yeah.
good. No, they're good. They're good.
They
They're
like
good.
to live life on the edge.
Yeah, they're edge
no,
walkers.
especially there's like for a new gun owner or someone that's just getting into it, they're already nervous as it is.
Yeah, bro.
Going into that type, like it is a huge responsibility to take on a firearm.
Yeah. So not for me, because I shot since I was young. I mean, I had like not a weird childhood growing up for a New Yorker, but I always hunted, always shot. My uncle was a Marine. We always went upstate and we fired weapons, and he has land. So I was always not into it, but I was always introduced as a young kid. But there's believe it or not, there's a lot of fucking cops in New York, and it's every department in New York. We're talking from fucking tippy tip of Montauk, Long Island, to fucking
that have not touched a firearm.
So fucking the boroughs of New York City that never touched a firearm in their lives, and they're nervous on the firing line, fucking squinting on the fucking line, like
the
like,
military has it too.
The military.
The military
Bro.
has it too.
Fucking.
But but I don't understand.
Then they take the people that can shoot really well, and they put you right next to the people that can't shoot, and they say, "Okay, as soon as you hit your targets, shoot there, so they can qualify." Like,
So
no, I don't want that person next to me on the battlefield. You fucking nuts.
they did that to fucking me and a few other guys on my range line, and we were at 7 yards. Plinking target 7 yards shouldn't be hard.
Is it a human-sized silhouette?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh my
Crazy.
God.
And bro, people are fucking smoking the stanchion and hitting other fucking people with shrapnel. It's just like, bro, like,
or
open your fucking eyes when you shoot this gun.
Smoke in the dirt.
Yeah.
Oh no, literally stanchion, literally hitting fucking stanchion. The stanchion's angle iron.
That was the best one.
Like this, and they're hitting the stanchion and smoking guys two or three positions away from them, and like I'm looking at the instructor, I'm like, this person's gonna hurt somebody, and then sure as shit, boom, guys are shrapnel on their legs and shit, and they're fucking like, guys go down like they actually got shot. I'm like, bro, relax, it's shrapnel. Like it's like, it's a quarter, yeah, it's a quarter inch. It's a quarter inch in your fucking leg. Relax, bro. Like what about
medic? Have a tourniquet.
Fucking, another thing was when they said, like, if you know you can't hit the fucking target, just shoot the dirt in front of it so the rocks kick up and knock the target down.
Oh no.
In the military.
Who says that?
The military.
At what distance?
It's like up to 75, I think. It works. Right, Ty? For the pop-up targets.
For your qual, like your qual.
Yeah, your qual pop-up target. I think you can
remember.
hit. But you can literally hit in front of it, and it'll kick the rocks up and hit the target and knock it down.
It's literally just enough of a sensor where it feels a hit, and it's like, oh, going down. You hit it.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
then
it's fucking wild.
They don't change out those. So this was the funny thing with fucking basic.
Oh yeah, the fucking thing's got a bajillion holes.
It has a bajillion holes through it, so when you go to fucking shoot the thing, it's like, oh, it didn't go down, and then your drill sergeant's like, you keep fucking missing, private. It's like, well, sorry, there's a gigantic fucking hole in its chest cavity where I'm aiming.
Yeah,
aim small, miss small.
And then he's like, no, you're just fucking missing. And then he takes the rifle and he tries to shoot it, and then the fucking target isn't going down.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, so like my qual day, I pre-qual expert every time. Qual day had a fucking triple feed. Like it was the nastiest fucking jam I've ever seen.
Ooh.
The drill sergeant looks at it, he goes, holy fuck. He's like sitting there with his Leatherman trying to dig the rounds out of it, and nothing was working. He goes, dude, it's like, what the fuck did you do? I was like, I don't know, never seen this happen before.
Bro,
and he's sitting there, finally pries the rounds out of it, and he goes, you're gonna have to go and you're gonna requal. He's like, that's fucking bad. He's like, that's not supposed to happen. He's like, go back, you'll be in the last round for the day. But I always pre-qualled first round iteration. So when I went to qual, I was in the very last run. So it went from like shooting in the morning at like 80 degrees to shooting at fucking 2 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the afternoon at 100 degrees. So
Ugh.
I was not used to shooting at that time of day. And so the fucking rounds were just soaring so high. I was like, motherfucker. So I was trying to adjust to it. I think I got, what is it?
That's
Not marksman, it's sharpshooter, right? Marksman, sharpshooter, expert.
marksman sharpshooter expert.
Yeah, so I got ended up getting sharpshooter. But it was like, what the fuck, dude? So it was just through a whole, like, I mean, it's good because then like, there's a difference between, when you go from colder in the morning to high heat in the afternoon, your rounds are gonna do different shit. It's ballistics, the fucking science behind it. So
I had one of those.
Was that a basic rifle?
that was basic rifle, yeah.
No wonder why.
So I had
Why is
one of
doing a
those
fucking
happen to
triple
me
feed?
on a
Yeah.
because we qual 2 times a year, and one of these was like a move and shoot steel course, which is just basic move and shoot. It's like 6 or 7 targets, shooting from cover, fucking advancing the cover, shooting while you're moving. So, it's fine. And the dudes at my department's range know me, or they did. A lot of guys retired, but they did. They knew me. And I'm moving and shooting fine. I hit station 3, which is like a low position of cover to shoot, steel.
Yep.
And I'm down, and I fucking fire 1, and then the gun jams, which is fine. I do my fucking tap rack ready, click again. I do the lock, rip, fucking rack the slide a whole bunch of fucking times. Nothing. So I sit there and I fucking just put my hand up. I was like, yo. So the guy comes up to me. I'm like, dude, this is a catastrophic failure of this weapon. And I shoot a Glock 17. I'm like, catastrophic failure of the weapon. The guy's like, oh yeah. And when I reloaded the fucking round and, put the magazine in on the lock, rip, tap, rack ready, I fucking loaded, racked, and fucking fired again. And then the slide was locked now. So this fucking guy is like, oh, there's no malfunction that you can't fix on the line. I was like, okay, bro. And he's trying to he's sitting there like this, like trying to he's putting it against the fucking barricade, just trying to the slide, the sights on the barricade, trying to he's like, oh my God. He's like, what the fuck is going on in this gun? I'm like, dude, I don't know. I was like,
I told you.
So what happened was on my fucking shot, the first shot on station 3 never ejected the casing, extractor arm failure. And when the next round loaded, it sent the shell into the barrel, in. So it was a combination of like a very soft casing to the fucking to the bullet that fired prior, and the slide from the Glock 17 being too aggressive.
Oh my God, that could have been
So
so fucking bad.
They gave me an entire if the firing pin was actually striking the next round in, it would have exploded my hands.
Yeah, that would have blew up in your hands.
Yeah, exactly. And the fact that the guy was trying to pull the trigger while
I was
like,
slam
bro, it's like, relax. They want to give me an entire brand new upper receiver because they were like, yo, we have not ever seen this. The shell casing itself, the spent round, went so far in that it fucked the rifling up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're getting to a point where you're fucking rifling up.
Dude, they just gave me, I brought to the gun shed. Every department in New York State has a gun shed. Brought to the gun shed, and the fucking guy drops the mag, and he pulls out with needle nose pliers the round from the chamber itself, just to be able to move the slide. He pulls the slide out, and he's looking in the chamber, and he's like, "I've never seen anything go this deep." And I was like, "That's what she said." So he's like, "Bro,
what do you mean it don't fit?"
He's like, even if I fucking ramrod this shit out with a dowel, he's like, "You're this fucking barrel's done." He's like, "It's done. You can't."
brash smushed into it.
Yeah, he's like, dude, you can't shoot this thing anymore. So they gave me a brand new upper. It's actually super nice because I had my gun for quite a while.
Right.
Brand new upper, yeah, it's nice. Serial numbers don't match my paperwork anymore, and they're like, oh, don't worry about it. I'm like, yeah, wait, yeah, don't worry about it until you get into a fucking massive shooting, and they're like, oh, how come your serial number doesn't match your fucking gun? I'm like, well,
When I'm sitting at the stand,
it's documented somewhere at the range, I guess. I don't know.
nope, that's what you
wild.
get for just putting rounds upon rounds through fucking guns. And they're like,
Yeah.
oh, why doesn't your fucking rifle work? Maybe you should
Like our
clean it.
Berettas. Those Berettas in the fucking
Oh,
MP school were the
Fucking
loosest fucking
paperweights.
loosest Berettas.
But I'm a Glock
Oh,
guy. Like
those are
Glocks
paperweights.
usually never fucking malfunction.
I have a Glock, but I wouldn't call myself a
So,
Glock guy. I'm not the biggest fan.
I was a 240 gunner. You get a fucking Beretta, your 240, what you would carry.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I am not gonna fucking use this thing. And if I do fucking use this thing, it's to self end something. like it's simple as that. Like I'm
Extricate
not
yourself from the situation.
like if my 240 goes down and all I have is that fucking thing, be like, sorry, bud. It's over. My AG gunner, I'm gonna be like, want some? Before,
That's fucking funny.
like, I don't know, like I laughed every time we pulled out those Berettas. I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking use this thing.
I like the Beretta. I shot so well with
Fuck
that thing.
the Beretta. You didn't competition shoot with it.
I love that thing. It was so nice.
Shooting comp with that thing can go fuck itself because you can't pull the hammer back on it. You have to shoot the double stage trigger for a shot.
Oh yeah, you just gotta be a man.
No,
Fucking grab it and squeeze
it's
it.
fucking dumb.
What about the what's the other weapon that they use?
Well, now it's the M17.
Is the M17 from
Sig.
Sig?
No.
M220?
But didn't you guys
Or
have
the
another one?
220?
Not the bread. You had another one, right?
No,
It was always
just used the
was
Beretta.
it Beretta,
Beretta-
what is it, M249 or whatever it is?
The
No,
M249. That's the 5.56 version of the machine gun that we used.
Yeah, it's a squad automatic weapon.
Yeah, a squad automatic weapon. Assault. Fuck that thing too.
I didn't mind
240. 240 is
I liked
my baby, and that's it. I salivate when I see a 240.
Oh, I'm thinking of the M9. I'm sorry.
that. Yeah, it's the Beretta.
Yeah, that's the Beretta. Fuck that thing.
I believe it.
It looks like you keep reaching back to grab that guy's junk every time you do that.
I have a fan here.
It's like
Why won't
perfect.
it show up?
It's not
a
even
fan.
showing
It's a fan. It won't show up. I have a fan. I keep repositioning because I don't want to feed into the mic.
Yeah, that's funny.
I switched to Miller lattes because
Nice.
I was very close to entering demon mode and I don't want to.
Welcome
Can we
to
talk
the
about how
dark side.
fucking
Yeah,
white I got in a month
I know, dude.
of no
Like, I
sun?
lost the fucking-
Bro,
My legs aren't tan anymore.
I'm going to go
It's
to a
so sad.
fucking tanning booth, I think.
Good stretch.
Ty still tan from the welding torches.
I don't weld. What are you talking about?
You work at a machine shop. You don't weld?
We don't weld. Well, we do. There's a welding portion, but it's not like the welding that you're thinking.
I used to love welding stuff.
Do you team lead those welders?
No.
Oh, all right. Pussy.
I'm not in my team lead position. They are dragging me out as a machinist right now
Yeah, I
because
bet.
they can't find anyone to replace me.
Is it hard?
Tell 'em.
Huh?
That's what she said.
Is it hard
What?
being a machinist?
I mean, it can be.
You gotta have half of a brain to you.
Oh, all right. So not for me.
You got to know math. You got to be able to read your
Yeah.
decimals.
And attention to detail.
I don't have that either.
I'm
I'm a detective and I don't have that.
I deal with millionths. You don't know what I said, huh? I deal with millions for dimensions.
What is your dick size in millions? Because I feel like that's a way more impressive number than 3.5 inches.
That will sound really amazing.
Yeah. What is
How much
2
is it?
inches in millions?
Because an inch.
$2 million.
2 million?
2,000 mil.
2,000.
Yeah, because
2 mil or 2,000?
2,000 mil.
How big is
you moved the
my
decimal over.
dick in millions?
be 1 million.
I can tell you 2 inches in nautical miles is 2.743 E minus 5.
Could you imagine if a girl's like, "How big's your dick?" and you just start throwing measurements out like that, and they're just looking at it like, "What the fuck?"
It's fucking 2 nautical miles. Oh man, that's fucking funny.
So like one hair follicle, that's a thousandths.
Yeah, and you're dealing with tolerance and
I'm
millions.
dealing with tolerance in millions. Which is
Yeah, it was the same
which is a
doing
1,000
like the lenses and shit.
which is a 1,000th time more.
My girl's dealing with tolerances in thousands.
Follicle widthwise, not lengthwise.
Yeah, follicle
Ball.
diameter.
It's a very small acorn.
But no, like dimensional wise, I'm dealing with stuff that's smaller than like a hair follicle.
Wow. What do you make?
Precision.
Are you at liberty to talk about what you make?
I would say that so our shop is advanced. It's not advanced materials. It's all space stuff. A lot of DoD stuff too.
So is the Earth flat?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Positive.
Remember that whole fucking video where the guy tried to shoot the laser and then he was gonna have it match and then it didn't fucking match. And he's like, fuck. He's like, if you shoot a laser straight, that means that the Earth is flat. And then they shot the laser and they couldn't see the laser. It was up higher.
But no, that's not how that works. If the Earth is flat, the laser would just disappear.
Every 20 miles, it's where the curve is.
Yeah.
So when
So
they
if you're out
when
on
they
like
found,
a
when they
lake
were
and
trying
you
to
see, and then it just stops, it's because that's 20 miles and it just fucking curves off.
because that's what they
If
were
you're on
trying
a
to do.
big
They were
enough
trying to
lake.
find the laser and they had to keep going up and up and then they finally found it. It was like
Yeah.
I don't know how high up it was, but they. And then he's like, "Shut the camera off! Shut the camera off!"
Yeah.
No, I deal with very
Earth could
tight
be
tolerance
flat.
stuff. That's what we machine is stuff that's very tight tolerance because it goes into spacecrafts and satellites and
So you're
aircrafts.
good at getting into tight spaces.
Well, no, not me. I don't
That's
assemble
like
it.
that's like the world's greatest pickup line.
I don't assemble it. I just make it.
Oh. I used to assemble Ty's parts.
Yeah, he would assemble them. He'd put them together, make sure they fit.
Yeah. And then solder every fucking piece of wire that ever needed to be soldered.
Hey, you got to see some pretty cool assemblies, though.
Yeah, I did get to see some cool shit.
You got to see some really cool shit. Some stuff that we're not allowed to talk about, but
Yeah. And there's some stuff like I'm gonna say after the podcast because it's funny to think about now. But
F-35s.
definitely no. Definitely not those. Couldn't be those.
Are you lying?
Nope.
I feel like you are.
Definitely
I
not.
think what was the statistic that engineer was telling me? That like 70 to 80% of the US's like machining is done in New England.
Yeah. Yeah, it's huge. Machine shops and like all that are huge up here.
Yeah,
like there's Pratt and Whitney, there's fucking there's a whole bunch of different places.
So like all these, hence why I almost have it in anywhere I fucking go, because I just have the experience.
That's what she said.
But like just because machinists are so well known around New England, and they're very like they're either very senior and they know what they're fucking doing. Because most of the machine shops around here, for anyone that wants to know, if you're gonna walk into them, a lot of them are doing advanced material shit.
Yeah,
and you need to know what you're fucking doing.
Advanced material, government contract shit.
Yeah,
DoD.
It's all done around here.
Yeah, there's a lot of different shit. I mean, that's why
medical
like
shit.
SIG, SIG is huge here.
Ruger's up here, but
yeah.
Ruger ain't anything.
Yeah,
I started at Ruger, so some of the guns that walked out of that fucking shop, I was like, oh god, that's gonna blow up in someone's hand.
Oh, it could have been mine. Did you manufacture for Glock?
No. Only
No,
Ruger.
Austrian, right?
The only gun manufacturer I worked for was Ruger. Actually, nope, take that back. I worked for Samson for a little bit.
Samsonite.
Which he's not really. They're not really a gun manufacturer. They do parts. They manufacture parts.
I was looking at their rails the other day.
They have very nice rails.
Yeah, I was looking at the
I will
M-Lock.
say, quality wise, they really good shit.
Yeah.
Even though it's mainly production, over there, but they make some really nice shit. I should have stayed there longer because I would have got myself some stuff for little to nothing.
Yeah. I wanted to do, because I gotta.
They just don't pay.
Have a AR that I want to put like a low pro gas block on and a regular rail.
Yep.
So I was looking at their stuff for like an M-Lock, but I just don't know what I want to do.
Bro, my AR that shoots fucking 7.62 by 3.9 has a key mod rail on it, and I fucking hate it. I hate key mod.
Key mod. So
old. No. Yeah, I'm not doing key mod. Key mod.
2000 and late.
Yeah, that's why it didn't hang around for a very long time, because it was flawed.
See what you did there.
You're welcome.
Yep.
But yeah, shit just doesn't hold on to it. Falls off. That's why they went with M-Lock, because then it's threaded or
Frank,
fucking.
you were pinching his balls there.
Sure was.
The head's more down by his thigh.
I was gonna say a little bit more down towards the kneecap.
Ah, fuck. How was your week, boys? I don't think we asked. Ty, how was your week?
This week, last week. Just a pretty standard week. Trying to keep track of like what we're. A lot of work. Actually, no. It was actually pretty rough that weekend because I went to go in for fucking overtime, 5 o'clock in the morning.
Machine was
and I walk into a red light just blinking away, and I'm like, oh, that's not good. And my other coworker, I tell him, and he's like, oh, I didn't notice that. And we turn the coolant on to our machines, and we go to put our hands in to feel the temperature of the coolant. It is piss. Like, bad.
Yeah, it's not good.
Oh, so bad. And so I tell my supervisor that was there for the weekend. He goes, oh no, I'll get maintenance on it, and then our maintenance guy goes over to the chiller and he opens the fucking box and he's going through it, messing around with some stuff, and then you hear like this god awful sound, like it tried to turn itself on, and then it just nothing. And he's like, he looks at us and he goes, I don't know what to do. And we're like, we're fucked. So I go back to my supervisor. I'm like, hey, he can't turn that on. Like, he doesn't know what to do. And he goes, son of a bitch. And he's like, you want to go home? I was like, I mean, I'll go home.
Did you get paid for the full day, or?
I got paid for 2 hours.
I mean, that's not bad for not having to work the 2 hours.
I was
Yeah, but
already
still,
cranked. I was already cranked out on caffeine. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be going to bed.
Yeah, you already did your fucking bump line of coke, and you were
Yeah.
like, I'm ready to fucking go.
Get that overtime. But no, and then I have today off, and I have tomorrow off too. So
How about them fucking Rams?
Nice.
Beat the Colts yesterday in
I had
OT, right?
I had a fucking heart attack about that. We held them fucking 23 to fucking 0 to all the way to the third quarter, and then they're like, "Here, we're gonna let them score 23 points."
Oh,
Rough.
big catch by your rookie there, huh?
Nakua, oh, love that man. I can't wait for Cup to be healthy,
Yeah,
and then have both those guys going. Pretty neat.
I don't want to talk about the Jets.
You had
what about
Swift in the building.
Don't want to talk about it.
You had
Do we wanna
Swift
talk
in the
about
building.
Taylor Swift?
You had Swift
Taylor
in the building.
Swift, Ryan Reynolds, fucking
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman,
Don't want to talk about it.
and they still blew it.
They didn't blow it.
No, that was actually a
I
close
know,
game.
I
Listen,
know.
That was a close
I,
game.
I fucking walked into the house, and my pop was here watching TV. I went to the Renaissance Fair. We'll talk about that after.
Oh yeah,
And
fair.
I walked to the house, and my pop was watching TV in the living room. And I'll be honest, I was talking shit about Zach Wilson. I was like, this kid's a fucking
Nope.
for lack of a better term, he was a cuck. He's a milf banger cuck. That's all he is. He's not a fucking NFL grade quarterback.
He was too focused on Travis's mom.
I think he was. But I'll tell you what, man, he played pretty well. And I believe it only happened because Aaron Rodgers was in the building.
I know Aaron Rodgers did show up.
I think Aaron Rodgers is good for Zach. Like, I feel like he's like, I gotta fucking, like a father figure. Like, I gotta play well for this guy. He's in the building. He just tore his Achilles in the fucking first drive of the opener. Like,
So nuts that still happened.
Yeah,
dude,
we were literally talking about it. Like, he's not gonna make it through the first play.
Well, I mentioned that to everybody who talked about Aaron Rodgers coming to the Jets, because listen, I'm a diehard Jets fan, as diehard as you could be. I am, but I knew as soon as fucking they signed Aaron, I was like, dude, he's gonna get hurt first drive of the first game, only because it's Jets. It's a Jets luck. That's it. And look what happened. Look what fucking happened. I told you so. Some kid texted me I was watching the game with you guys actually.
Mm-hmm.
And some kid texted me I don't know, 5 or 6 minutes after the fucking injury happened. He's like, "Bro, you called it." I was like, "Of course I did. I knew it's the Jets. This is what we do." So Zach didn't show up in the first game at all. Defense won that game for sure.
You have a nice defense.
Yeah, of course you do. Second game, the defense was just tired, exhausted. And they played Dallas, right? Dallas was in the second game, right? They're 1-2. So the third game was Dallas.
Yep.
And you could tell the defense was tired. They were just tired. Because fucking this kid's 3-and-outing more times than, I mean, he lasts longer on the field than I do in bed, and that's not good.
Speaking of fucking Dallas,
The Patriots got fucking
that team can go fuck itself.
I hate Dallas. Wait, what? Who won tonight? I don't even know.
I don't know, but Dallas can go fuck himself. I put money on them to beat the fucking Cardinals, and they get their asses stomped by them. And then guess what?
Bro.
This week, they fucking demolished the Patriots.
Bro,
What
cucked them.
the fuck?
38-3.
I don't think it's gonna take much to beat the Patriots this year, though. To be honest with you.
Yeah,
But
I
it
don't
was
like
the
Mac Jones.
fucking Cardinals.
But let's go back to the Jets real quick.
Yep.
So the Chiefs, I think, are probably one of the most dominant football teams in the league, and you
Oh
can't
my
deny.
God.
You can't deny
Chiefs?
it. They are. Yeah, you can't deny it. One of the most dominant teams. Their defense fucking showed up, and Zach Wilson was a fucking gamer tonight. Alan Lazard had some of the best fucking back shoulder catches that we've had all season. Somebody was always open on the quick snaps because listen, the Jets have a problem with the O-line. You can't deny it. We have an O-line problem, which is probably why Aaron got hurt. But Zach Wilson was making good decisions if there was not that fucking bullshit, I will fight every ref on that fucking field in hand-to-hand combat. That was a bullshit holding call on Sauce Gardner.
Yeah, that one was a bullshit one.
On the 3rd and 20 in the fourth quarter?
Yep.
Fucking bullshit. If those guys' daughters didn't fucking teeny bop to Taylor Swift, that game would have been way different. But no, babe, we're going to get this fucking team to win because Taylor Swift loves Travis. That's fucking horrible. I can't wait for the fucking shitty album that Taylor drops. Like, oh my God, you had a 3rd down pass and you dropped it. That's fucking horrible. Fuck Taylor Swift. She's a fucking demon spawn bitch. I hate her. I hope she dies in a fucking fire somewhere. And Travis Kelce is a Pfizer cuck who fucking put out a goddamn commercial about getting the goddamn fucking shot that wasn't tested on fucking anybody. Fuck you, Travis. And for the first fucking 5 seasons of your career, wherever the fuck it was, you talked like a hood rat from fucking Atlanta and then decided, you know what, for my podcast with Jason, who's a fucking stand-up gentleman, for my podcast with Jason, I'm going to start talking like a fucking normal human being and not talking like all hood rat, fucking this and that shit. Fuck you, Travis. I will fight you, Travis, in a fucking cage. You want to fucking go? I swear to God, I'll fight you. And the winner gets Taylor Swift's asshole. Fuck you and fuck Taylor. Ugh. Jets should have won that game. They played good enough to win that game.
Oh man.
Fuck Taylor, fuck Travis. Fuck them both. Taylor hasn't released a good song since fucking 2004. Let's be honest.
No, her album, she got better when she got off country radio. That's when I started listening to her.
I'm
Her
going to
country music
block you
sucked.
from this server.
Block you from my server.
She's horrible. She's terrible. She has no moves. She has no rhythm.
No, but it's better than her country music. That sucked. This is a fucking polluting the ears of fucking America. Her and Luke Bryan, same shit. Get the fuck off country radio.
Travis, if you listen to this, I will fight you. I swear to God, I will fight you. We're probably around the same weight. How much does he weigh? Travis Kelce.
I bet
Wait.
for tight end, I bet he's in like
They list him as 250. They list him as 250.
honestly, I bet he's mid 200s.
But he's probably like 225, 230, probably about that. That's okay. I will fucking fight you, and I will strangle you to death. Strangle you to death. Oh, you could try to tackle me all you want. You take me down. Thank God you put me in guard. Thank you. I appreciate it. I will kill you. Open challenge, Travis Kelce. Open challenge. Guys, if you're listening, tag him in the comments. Open challenge. Open challenge. Fucking loser. What a fucking cuck for the government. Oh,
He's so angry.
drives me crazy, bro. He's a fucking Pfizer fanboy. How much money do you think you got off that fucking Pfizer advertisement, as the British would call it, advertisement? Fuck that loser, bro. Stop it. Oh, I got a shot. And flexes his bicep, fucking with a Band-Aid on his arm. What a fucking loser. If I was his mom, I would be disappointed. I'd be like, Jason is fucking awesome. He's a center. He's a fucking normal guy. Great. Oh, my other son's a tight end, but he's kind of a cuck. Which one of his teammates is fucking Taylor while he watches in the corner jerking off? Is it fucking Patrick Mahomes? Who do you think it is? Who do you think it is? Fucking ridiculous.
And the whiskey kicked in.
Oh no! I'll say this shit sober. I will fuck Travis Kelce up. There's no shot. What's his height? He's 6'5"? Oh, fucking bring me inside for the first time in any of my fight career. You mean to tell me I fight a guy at 6'5"? Oh my God, let me get the inside. Fuck that loser. We're the same age. He's born October 5th, 1989. I'm born October 14th, 1989. We're the same age. This guy's a fucking loser. We obviously grew up different, though. Fucking. If I win, he's got to get Aurelius tattooed across his fucking grundle, so every girl he cucks for gets to see my logo. Black and red, kid, just like the Chief, so it won't fucking stand out. Don't worry, pal. Oh. Fucking loser, bro. Where was he born? For him to talk like, oh my God. He was born in Westlake, Ohio, and he talks like that? Oh my God. You brought a friendship bracelet to a fucking concert, you loser.
Thank you for watching the Casual AF podcast.
Like, subscribe, share, comment, rate.
We are your hosts.
And get irate.
Tyler, Garrett, and our very angry Craig. We love you all. See you next week.
Wait, are we leaving? Are we done? Are we really done? Because I didn't talk about the Ren Fair.